Alright everybody, I'm going to take you a little bit on a close-up walk on the back section of my bus and what I did to close this in. Alright, for the back section of my bus, I knew I would not be using the two windows in behind, so it's a pretty thick area. I did a double layer of insulation just to fill in the gaps. I have a layer of fiberglass, and then in between these two pieces of wood there's a 2-inch of the solid insulation. This is the 1-inch, but I used the 2-inch version to there. And then I put pegboard over that. I'll be able to hang things on that. I have also, what you've seen I've done up here, I could not fit whole one piece. So what I did is I cut a piece in half. The fun part was notching it all out for these sections here. Let me do a close-up so I can show you what I did on each part. Alright, for each side of this top section here, my brother came up with an idea that worked really good, and that was creating a template to deal with this particular situation right here in the corner. This is the cardboard. You can see that yes, there are several pieces, because each time we put this piece up we had to cut away or add a piece in, and then drew that out. Did pretty good. I had to chop off a little section up here. Now the other issue we had with each piece is the fact that this was higher, deeper, I'm not sure what you call it, but the height exceeded my ability to slide this in. So what I had to do is, you can't see it in behind here, but behind this section there are two, one here and one here, metal ribs behind the bus. So that prevented me from actually sliding this going up here. So what I had to do is, this paneling that's up above, you can almost see a little bit here. I had to cut a little bit section out so I could slide this up behind the paneling, and then we slid this down in. I have about a 1/2 inch down below here, and all I really needed to do to hold it in place further was these 3 pieces right along here. Now this last section at the end, you will notice I have a big gap there, and that's because of all the wiring that's had to come through. I will probably fill that with foaming insulation, and this wiring I'll have to find a way to cover because I did not leave enough to go in behind this whole section. This piece running all along the edge, I also did the same thing. I cut it 2 pieces, joined it together at the center, and last but not least, on each side of the door there was a gap in behind here where it could get into insulation. Specifically what I did this for, when I go camping I want to take my cats with me, and I really can't have them getting into fiberglass insulation. I was able to notch out these sections here so that this door will open and close. I have since mounted my electrical box, but that's all I've done on that. If you're asking yourself why did he choose pegboard, 2 reasons. 1, money. 2, it gives me something to hook things onto. Now where I'm working on limited funds, this was available. There was no cost to this. It was recycled, I guess you'd call it repurposed wood. I will be able to paint this white, make it a little bit better, and of course there'll be trim up here. Since I'm on a budget and I did not have enough of this type of wood to plane down to do the whole back as well, that's why I went with the pegboard. So the right price, didn't cost anything. So I hope you like this video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If nothing else, I hope you found it entertaining. Don't forget to check out the description below for any links that I may not have mentioned in the video itself.